Hey, how you doing? I just want to talk about gang stalking and how, basically my subject for today is how gang stalkers are parasites. Gang stalkers are like parasitical entities, right? That just try to feed off of negativity. They feed off of like people's misery and downfall and all that those type of energy. These gang stalkers feed off of, and they're a type of parasite, right, that's attached to the person, right? They become like, they're sort of like a leech, if you like, that's always attached to the person. And they like leech themselves onto the person and basically create fear, create shame, create guilt, create illusions in the person, basically, and use everyone that's around the person, right? Right, in his life. And they're like a parasitical entity that's basically hovering around you in your life constantly. Like, and in my situation, I've been like sexually abused by these people. I get sexually humiliated by these people. Everywhere I go, I get assaulted by these people, like all over my body. I'm talking about all over my body. They burn me, they burn my feet, they stab me in my genitals, they sodomize me, like they make me throw up, they like make me cough and sneeze and choke me, do things like that, hit you in your face and in your or in your everywhere, all over your body. It's just, that's just to name a few things what they do. You know what I mean? They'll like stick a needle in your big toe. They'll like stick a fucking needle in your big toe and things like, I've had like all kinds of like shit like that happen to me. And I get followed around by like holographic, like invisible ghosts, like who are very much like parasites. They don't have any other purpose in their life other than to gang stalk me. They're fascinated by me. They're obsessed with me, these people. These people like obsessed with me totally. Sexually, about my sexual behavior, about even when I shit on the toilet. They like have to follow me even on the toilet when I take a shit. These people like are parasites. They're like bottom feeding on me while I'm even taking a crap. They're even feeding off of the energy while I'm even taking a shit. You understand? And they're like a demonic leech. They're like parasitical entities that are always attached to you. In my life, they follow me around everywhere like a parasite. I sleep with these people every night. I eat, sleep, shower, shit, everything with these people. And they're always attached to me 24/7, even while I'm on the toilet, in the shower, in my bed, everywhere. And they're a parasite. They're very much like an invisible parasite. Like, and my neighbours are involved and things like that. People in my community who live in my area where I live. They're using these little children. They're using like young kids to gang stalk me and things like that. And these kids, whoever they are a bunch of parasites. They're a bunch of bullies. They're a bunch of bullies, aggressive, fucking bullies, parasites, and they rape people and they torture people. And they should be in a cage. These people should be locked up in a cage, sucking cock for candy bars or cigarettes or whatever. These fucking rock spider whatever fucking parasites get in jail or whatever. Like, however they survive, take it up the arse and things like that. That's where they belong. They belong in like a cage, these people. You know what I mean? They're uncivilized. They're uncivilized. They're negative, aggressive, just primitive, carnal minded, very carnal minded, just demonic entities. Like you see animals behaving better. Like I've seen animals behave better than these people. And like they're all like being brainwashed. They're all like brainwashed to become like demons, you understand? They're all groomed. They're all brainwashed in their cults, in their type of like societies and things like that. And yeah, they rape people. You know what I mean? I've been raped probably hundreds of times by these people, sexually assaulted by these people hundreds of times, and I try to talk to the authorities. I try to tell the authorities that I'm being gang stalked and I'm being raped by these people, and they throw me in a mental hospital. They throw me in a mental hospital, saying that you're not being followed by these holographic ghosts, invisible people who are raping you. So it's all in your mind and things like that. When, it's all too real, and I've got the evidence, I've got the proof, and plus, I'm reading their minds at the same time. Like, they're gaslighting me. They're doing all those things, saying that they're not going to let me stand up and things like that. You're not going to slide my throat and all that. And, I'm getting like the authorities and that telling me shit like that. Even the authorities are telling me, look what you did to their monsterhood. Look what you did to the monsterhood. Look what you did to the monsterhood. Like, man, like, all I get is parasited from these people. I didn't do nothing wrong to these people, you understand? They came into my life to terrorize me. These people came into my life to, they're domestic terrorists. And they basically come to terrorize me in a military way. They're doing like strategic communist Stasi type gang stalking COINTELPRO operations on me. And they're sexually torturing me, doing all those things. Trying to call me a rock spider, all kinds of stuff. Trying to call me Nathan, trying to call me Matthew, like people like that. Look what I did to their monsterhood, things like that, man. And I get followed around by invisible people 24/7. Even while I'm talking to you, man, these people are listening to everything I'm fucking saying. Nothing's private. Nothing's private what I have to say. Everything I do is there for people to see. It's there for everyone to see. Like, I get humiliated by the whole world. The whole world's against you if you're a TI. The whole world's against you because you're being parasited by these invisible fucking parasites that just like to torture people every day. They're sadistic. They're sadistic people. They don't know, but they don't know when they look in the mirror, they're looking at a sadist. When they look at the mirror, they're looking at a sadist. You know what I mean? That's what a sadist looks like when they look in the mirror. And they're parasites, you understand? And they go around and they rape and torture people and things like that, like they're parasitical entities, and, this whole world's been brainwashed. This whole world's fucking brainwashed. And you can't get any help from anybody. You can't go anywhere, and then, you see like mass shootings like going on in the world and things like that, like that's a massive psyop what these people are running, They're grooming people into like doing like terrorism and all types of things like that. You understand? They're grooming people to commit these atrocities on people. Like, believe me, they're going to people's houses, right? And while people are asleep at night, they're brainwashing you, right? They're using all kinds of frequencies and V2K and subliminal suggestions on you. They're throwing all kinds of subliminals at you 24 hours a day, And then, of course, you're going to get kids like this going around shooting people and stuff, what you see on TV. You know what I mean? You're going to get that. Because, like, you're fucking, like, what you've done to that, probably the shit that you've done to that kid to get him to lash out and go and shoot a whole bunch of people, right? You probably tortured him in the most cruelest way. You understand? For somebody to do these type of heinous acts, shoot a whole school full of people. You understand? You would have, mate, that kid would have had to have gone through hell. You understand? And like, I believe somehow that boy was groomed into shooting all those people, And like, because he's being attacked. He's under attack. And no, he's trying to like make a statement and things like that. because no one will help him. No, he's a 18-year-old boy, you know, and no, he couldn't reach out to anybody, you know, when, we're living in a world where we can help each other, like, I'm sure, like, we could help that 18-year-old boy, like, get his life together instead of having him go out and shoot a whole bunch of people, you know? And with gang stalking, right? With gang stalking, they take away all your opportunities. These gang stalkers, right? They take away all your opportunities, all your hopes and dreams and things that you aspire to be. And that's what they did to that 18-year-old boy who shot all those people. Believe me, they took all that kid's hopes and dreams away. They took his job, they took his friends, they took his family. Believe me, they infiltrated that kid's whole life probably, and caused him to lash out and do those things. Believe me, I know that because I get harassed by these people 24 hours a day. Believe me. And I know for a fact that these people knew that someone knew in the area that this boy was going to go out and shoot all those people at the school. Believe me. Like, man, people's third eye are open. People's third eyes are open. They know what people are going to do. When they do it, when they take a shit. They know when I'm going to take a shit even. You understand? I couldn't get away with stealing a fucking chocolate bar from the shop. Believe me. They know for a fact that this boy was going to go out and do those things. Believe me. It's all a massive staged event, psyop that's going on. You understand? And, like, believe me, he was being parasited on just like me. I'm being parasited on everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. They sexually torture me, humiliate me. They're the ones who create all the terrorists. These gang stalkers are the terrorists. You know what I mean? And they're going out committing all these acts on people. And you're seeing it everywhere, man. You're seeing it everywhere. It's happening all over the world. They're staging all these different false flag staged events that all synchronize with the NWO. You understand? And they're like parasiting off everybody. They've got control over everyone in some way. Just to distract people. Because, like, they're just waiting for everything to just collapse and go to zero. They're waiting for everything to go to zero and fucking just destroy everything. This is what it's leading to. All gang stalkers are led to is a self-destruct. You know what I mean? Everyone's going to self-destruct. You understand? This whole world is going to self-destruct. It's a sinking Titanic. You understand? And, like, they got everyone brainwashed. They got everybody brainwashed. And I get followed around by invisible parasites 24 hours a day. I stand there in front of my family and friends, get sexually humiliated by these people. And no one stands up for you. No one does anything. No one does anything to help you from these fucking parasites who are harassing you constantly. I haven't been with a woman, I haven't been in a relationship in years. Because of gang stalking. All because of gang stalking. I was parasited 24 hours a day. Sexually humiliated by these people. You understand? Coming in my home and raping me. Because they're sadistic parasites. They're parasites, right? Demonic leeches who don't serve any other purpose than to just attack people. They become obsessed with the target. Their whole daily life revolves around you. Doing shit to you all day long. These parasites don't have any other life other than to harass the target, to harass you. They're even on my genitals while I'm talking to you now. You can feel like your balls being squeezed, being pushed. You understand? Being squeezed. You feel a sharp pain in your testicles. Things like that. Goes on every day in my life. They're just fucking parasites. It's the only way to describe it. These gang stalkers are fucking parasites. And that's why you see all the shit happening in the world, all these atrocities that's happening in the world. Believe me, they don't give a fuck about people because they've turned everyone into zombies and gang stalkers. And they're just waiting for everyone to die. They're waiting for everyone to die, basically. Believe me, this planet is set to self-destruct. Humanity is facing extinction. Humanity is facing extinction. And we're coming into the transhumanism where we're just all a bunch of robots, don't even know who we are, what we are anymore. You'll just be some program. You understand? That's fucking just brainwashed to be a parasite like these people. And with that being said, take care.